One of the biggest questions today in boxing is, who's Canelo's next opponent? Initially, I thought it should be jermall Charlo in Mexico. Now I'm having second thoughts. Canelo has a chance to be a unified, undisputed middleweight champion of the world. And to do that, he got to beat Demetrius Andrade. So that's the fight that he should have next. Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed middleweight championship of the world. I know what your Triple G fans are thinking. You're saying, what about Triple G? Now I know what your Triple G fans are thinking. I think Triple G needs to fight another fight. I think he needs to get in there with a more established opponent than Steve Rolls. And I understand it was a 9-month layoff, so you need a tune-up fight, I get it. But now he needs to get in there with an opponent that has a pulse. Demetrius Andrade had an interview with Boxing News. He said the Zone tried to put the fight together between him and Triple G since Triple G is the #1 contender for the WBO middleweight belt. Triple G and his management team turned it down. He called that ducking. So it's clear Triple G's not gonna fight Demetrius Andrade. What about Triple G versus jermall Charlo, with the winner getting Canelo Alvarez? Now, I just don't come down on Triple G. I say the same thing about Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence. Triple G's resume is okay, but it's not great. He had 2 fights against Canelo and 1 fight against Daniel Jacobs. Those are the only major fights he had. A funny thing about the Demetrius Andrade fight, Triple G would actually be favored in that fight to knock out Demetrius Andrade. But for some reason, he don't want to take that risk. In my opinion, Triple G will be stopped by Canelo this time. Canelo is entering his physical prime, while Triple G is out of his prime. So whenever this fight happens, I expect Canelo to dominate. At this point, I agree with Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo. Make Triple G wait, make him fight a decent opponent. Him fighting jermall Charlo will be enough for me. Jermall Charlo is 6 feet, he's 29 years old, 28-0 with 21 knockouts. He hasn't been in any big fights, but he's young, and he can punch, he's a real middleweight, and he's also a contender. This fight should have took place a long time ago when Triple G was a champ. I think it should be Andrade and Canelo in a unification, undisputed championship fight. And we know Andrade is very talented, but he hasn't been in big fights yet. And you know Canelo's been in a lot of big fights. So the boxing observers have Canelo as a favorite to beat Andrade. But this is 2019 and a lot of crazy things have happened. But I will pick Canelo to win the fight because Andrade is unproven. And if Triple G can survive jermall Charlo, then he would deserve his title shot against Canelo, who will be undisputed middleweight champion of the world. I'm going with Andrade to be Canelo's next opponent. Leave your comments below. JBZ, please subscribe to the channel. I'm out.